where we came from now. We know who we are.
I don't know, but I like it. I like being the one to win that one.
It feels good.
Super choppy on the last lap, but we also dropped our pace way off, so I think going slower through all the choppy stuff makes it a little bit harsher. Axles, issue we haven't had before, so and they all win at one time, so it put us down for a while. For some reason this track just seems to get us each year, so have to figure that one out and come back stronger next year. We got to finish. No throwout this year kind of sucks to start the season this way. Come back stronger for the Mint. Yeah, the Mint 400 we started, I believe, 33rd. Which was actually really fun, starting in the middle of the pack, because it was like gave us something to hunt for the beginning of the day. Like a couple small issues at Parker that kind of made us tone it back in the beginning of the Mint, and then by the time we turned it on at the end, we just fell a little bit short. Easy day, just a gas and go and cruise along. Direction, but it definitely seems faster going the direction we did, and Lots of the rough stuff seemed to be graded out. Started getting a little choppy on the last lap, but it was a really fun course. No flat tires, no nothing, just 2 quick fuel stops and that was it. We seem to have struggle at the Mint to get that first spot. We keep getting second there. Hopefully next year we can win that one. We don't ever drive 100%. You know, we always leave some in the tanks. Luckily, I think we run a pace that people try to keep up with, and it ends up, you know, they break and break and break, and we just start eliminating people behind us based off the pace that we're running. And we just kind of hope it's going to work in our favor. We always have a spot that we can see the car behind us, and we'll try to just keep that gap. If it gets closer, we'll turn it up a little bit. If it gets, you know, bigger, then we'll slow down a little bit. Fortunately, you know, we had to stop for fuel, and we were a little worried because you never know when everybody else is going to stop. And like the lap before our fuel stop, all of a sudden we had a 10-minute lead, so it was not such a panic anymore. It's crazy, it's our shortest race, and we always seem to win by the most there. We go to Laughlin and we win by 7 to 10 minutes. We could race Vegas to Reno and win by 2 minutes. It means everything we did in the shop and before it worked, so it's a good feeling. It's like it's a lot of reward right there. You know, second place, Guthrie, you know, we race for different brands and everything, but we get along. We just pre-ran Silver State like together, you know, they're an awesome team. You know, he came up and just congratulated us and was like, man, that was a crazy pace we're running, and just didn't work out for him. I love all the Best in the Desert courses. Everybody's always, what's your favorite one? And it's like, they're all so different and so fun. We came and did the pre-run a couple weeks ago here. It's a really fun course. It's like a lot more rally roads than anything else we race, and it's like, it's not super hard on the car. I guess the biggest worry here is always how fast the course is and how dusty it is. So like, I think what would take you out of this race would be hitting something in the dust you didn't see coming. through the floorboard on his side. Beau gave me a thank you for that one because we were soaked. Flawless. Cruised along all day, started first and finished first. It's really fun. It's got a lot of high-speed rollers and stuff, so we both got a little nauseous throughout the day, but never had that happen. But other than that, it was probably our easiest race ever, I would say. We plan to kind of push in the beginning and get ourselves a gap and hopefully kind of break the other cars out. I think about the halfway point we broke our car and limped at the second half. Everything smooth, rough, fast, dusty. It was fun. I like it. This course is always super fun. He probably really is the one that helped me keep it together. Otherwise, I probably would have broke it all the way. I've won every Vegas arena we've entered.
I've met Phil Blurton here the first time at the World Championship when you won, and I never heard of him before, and it's been a great story so far. Phil and Beau are, in my mind, the pinnacle of knowledge, passion, and driving skills, They make a great combo, and they're a great team to work with.
Well, I'll tell you, as a dad, you know, and I come from a racing background myself, I know the time and effort Beau and Phil both put into building the car, prepping the car, and how serious they are about these races. And to come into the third season here, that we've been in the best of the desert, and have the opportunity to possibly clinch the championship again 3 years in a row is extremely exciting for me.
From the first time we started coming here, you know, compared to the way it is now, it's a huge difference. And it's like you don't want to try to let it get to your head, but it feels good when people come up to you and talk to you, and they all know our names and stuff, and they're not asking who we are and where did we come from. And it's like, since we started this series, it's like it's pretty much they know where we came from now, and they know who we are. And yeah, it definitely feels good. It makes you hold your head high.
Well, you know what's really cool about this place is all the other pits we're at during the year, it's 25-mile-an-hour speed limit. Here, if you're in the pit lane, it's 25, but just another 20 feet away, it's 80 miles an hour. So it's always really cool at this particular race to see them go by.
Got the whole shot, went maybe like 2 miles and lost like a turbo line off the car, and then fixed it, thought we were good, and then the car just keeps going into limp mode, and it's like either electrical or something, I don't know. You know, we had an engine inspection right before this, so we put a brand new motor in and thought it was good, and it came back to bite us.
That's the one thing that does suck about winning all the time. There's only one way to go. That's down. Definitely going to do the whole Best in the Desert series. Of course, I'm going to do all the work series. We got a little deal for myself with Can-Am now, and you know, we'll definitely plan on hitting hammers.
Our brand new car will be tested and ready to go for Parker. And then those first couple months is just crazy for us with King of the Hammers. We're going to head out to Hammers in a couple weeks here, leave Beau's works race, go back to Hammers. So we spend pretty much like the next couple months living at Hammers, and then get ready for Parker, and then go through that whole madness of 3 months of nonstop racing.
The plan is just keep building and keep going forward, and hopefully just keep winning races.